at the Jodhpur Air Base and talking about the light combat helicopter formally inducted today. It can be deployed in high altitude bunker busting operations, counter-insurgency operations. The helicopter can also be used against slow-moving aircraft and remotely piloted aircraft of adversaries. Abhishek was talking to us about different features like a glass cockpit and a composite airframe structure that have been indigenized into the light combat helicopter. 10 helicopters would be for the Indian Air Force, 5 of them for the Indian Army is what is being said by the Ministry of Defence. Abhishek is at the Jodhpur Air Base, and right behind Abhishek I can see the light combat helicopter now making a landing. Am I correct, Abhishek? Talk to us a little more about that.
I would now like to draw your attention towards the light combat helicopter with the Honorable Prachand on board, which, after carrying out majestic maneuvers, has landed and is now taxiing back towards the dispersal in front of you.
So after about 15-minute sortie, the LCH Prachand has finally landed back. On board was Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. I'm sure it's been an enthralling experience for him. He was being flown by Group Captain Deepak Vishnoi, who happens to be the commanding officer of the 143 helicopter unit, which has been called Dhanush. It's not the first time that Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has taken such sorties. In fact, at the induction of Rafale in France, I was also present there. At that point of time, it was a huge moment for the Indian Air Force. It was at that time also that the Defence Minister had very keenly gotten on board the Rafale and done a sortie at that point of time. And once again here, so becoming a tradition of sorts with him. And it's been quite a mesmerizing event, all throughout the traditional water gun cannon salute that was given to welcome the Prachand into the Indian Air Force earlier. And, we've been discussing that this gives much needed additional firepower to the Indian Air Forces and the Indian Army's capabilities, particularly in high altitude areas. So it's not just the Air Force that is inducting these helicopters, but also the Indian Army. The Indian Army will be inducting all 5 of these by the end of this month. The delivery of the first LCH has already been given to the Army, and rest of the 4 should be coming in by the end of this month, and they will be deployed in the eastern sector, once again keeping the Chinese threat in mind. The Air Force is supposed to get 10 in all. 4 have been delivered by March 2023. All other 6 remaining will also be delivered to the Indian Air Force. But the bigger question is, the LCH has the capability of replacing the aging fleet of the Mi-25s and the Mi-35s of Russian origin. The HAL, that is the manufacturer of the LCH, has made it very clear that it has the capability of manufacturing close to 30 aircraft every year, and in 4 to 5 years, in fact, it can take orders of up to 145, 150 such helicopters. So if that were to happen, it would be a big step in ensuring that, just like the LCA Tejas is being seen as the future backbone of the Indian Air Force's fighting aircraft fleet, the LCH Prachand can be the backbone of the combat helicopter fleet for not just the Indian Air Force, but also the Indian Army.